Hello, everybody. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from round 3 of the Scarif Galactic Championship qualifier. It is about to go down. We got Adam James versus Chris Burnett. Today, I'm joined by William Hagewood.
How's it going, everybody?
And James the Raptor Ritter.
Hey, guys.
All right, guys. So we're about to break down these lists. Before we do that, I want to let you know that today's games are brought to you by the Galactic Championship Series. In 2 weeks, the weekend of November 6th, we have the Battle for Alderaan, the finale of the Galactic Championships. It's the big one. You had to qualify by making top 32 in one of the qualifiers, and I'm super excited to see who's going to end up being crowned the champion. We officially will have a new champion. Unfortunately, Charlie Clote, I did get news today, will not be able to make it. So he will not be able to defend his title as the reigning Galactic Champion. We will crown a new one. But let's not go too far yet. Will, it is time to break down these lists. And for everybody at home, you know what to do. Go ahead, comments down below, and in the chat, it is time to choose your champion.
Right, let's start with the player on the left here. That's Adam James flying 2 Rebel Freighters, Devil Pancakes, YT 4800. That's 2 YT 2400s. That's Dash and Lebo. Both of them, look out because they got a 4-dice gun, except for range 1 where they have a sensor blind spot. They only roll 3 dice, actually lose a dice instead of applying the range bonus for that. So, like to keep their distance, Lebo has essentially an infinite calculate. It's the exact time it is after you defend or perform an attack. If you spent a calculate token, gain 1 calculate token. It can just keep spending that calculate token over and over again. Has Lone Wolf for rerolls when they are not range 2 of Dash, range 2 or closer. Has Hull Upgrade, Dion. Hull Upgrade to increases total health to 11, 7 total hull now. And false transponder codes. So if he ends up locking or is locked, ends up jamming the other ship. Some good defensive tech as well, maybe to stop some munitions from coming in. So very interesting to see that. Then Dash Rendar loaded out here with the trick shot outrider, as you would expect, to shoot an extra dice when the shot is obstructed, but the defender rolls 1 fewer dice, so equal net +1 red when shooting through obstacles, and is able to clear off red or orange tokens when Dash overlaps them or moves through them. So clear off stress from barrel rolls, enemy target locks, enemy jams as well. So a lot of interesting tech there. Utilizing shield upgrade, another not quite hull upgrade deal, but still will increase the threshold there for half and bring it up to a total of 11.
Another opportunity to look like a dingus. Go ahead.
It has the false transponder codes, which is going to pair real well with the crew members here. Dash recently traded in his gunner slot for an extra crew slot. And this one's bringing fully offensive modifiers through the crew members. That's Kanan Jarrus allowing a force point. You can even clear stress when you do a white maneuver. And Magva Yarrow. After you defend, if the attack hit, you may acquire a lock on the defender. Some interesting synergy there with false transponder codes. You could jam somebody after they attack you. So that's pretty interesting there. An easy way to get a lot of mods. Someone who was questioning potentially having K2SO dash in there. And I know we've seen Marcel and a couple other people have utilized it. But in this one, wants the mods, those locks specifically, to trigger off the false transponder codes.
He could get it by dropping the shield upgrade down to a hull upgrade, swap Magva for K2. But that shield upgrade is pretty big for a large hull ship like this, to where blocking one more crit on that shield could be massive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, without the, this is the no bid world as well. So Magva Yarrow really helping out when Dash is second player. Can shoot after another I-5. So yeah, pretty powerful there. Excited to see Magva get some play. But on the other side, though, we got to go over to Chris Burnett's Resistance Squad. This is Resistance Commander Poe, utilizing the new Heralds of Hope expansion pilot there. Able to utilize both of the reoccurring charges to allow a ship at range 0 to 2 to perform a white action, treating it as red. So I see that get used every other round. No other upgrades other than foils and jamming beam. The standard 0 points you gotta bring. With him, though, we see 2 other X-Wings. We got a Red Squadron rocking R6D8, allowing it to have rerolls equal to the number of friendly ships with the Defender in their bullseye. So an easy way to double mod some attacks off the X-Wing. Jespava, another easy reroll and mod.
Ooh, that target lock just out.
I had to stop and check out that for myself. Yeah, just out. Fair enough. But yeah, just like friendlies at range 1, because it gives her rerolls on offense or defense once per round. Has M9G8 to lock a friendly and give them rerolls. We see it on Kaz, the Fireball. Could potentially lock an enemy to have them reroll one of their attack dice as well. So a little bit of versatility there with M9G8. And Kaz, as I mentioned there, in the Fireball with the R5 Astromech. So healed or repaired specifically, the damage card assigned to you at the start of the game with Explosion from Wings. So that way, Kaz can utilize his ability for longer, which says, while you defend or perform an attack, if the enemy ship's initiative is higher than the number of damage cards you have, you may roll 1 additional dice. So, in this matchup, Lebo is only initiative 3. Oh wait, I see some speaking of Lebo.
And we're going to spend the focus, no damage on this turn. All good, all good.
Yeah,
no
roll
damage.
A bunch of blanks there. We see that Lebo ability spends the calculate and then gets it right back for a defense here against the Red Squadron veteran.
2 hits coming back. And blank out.
Lebo.
All right, well, takes 2 right away.
Yeah, spent the Lone Wolf on offense there. That's so unfortunate. Lebo catching some early bad dice for now. But yeah, Kaz there, so I was mentioning. So Kaz would need 3 damage cards not to get his ability against Lebo. Is that right? Is it the same? It's higher than the number of damage cards you have.
Right.
So yeah, at 3 damage cards, he loses it against Lebo at 5 damage cards, he loses the extra dice against dash. But then has the reroll from M9G8. I really like this resistance squad. All of them have ways to double modify their attack dice. Poe taking locks, the red with the droid, Jess with her ability, and Kaz with M9G8.
Yep, you lock it down. You make sure to give that the resistance is so good at being able to kind of self-contain modifiers. Like that is really and that's why I think it's so popular. You know what? I've been flying some resistance a lot lately, and it's just good. Like it's very solid.
Yeah, it makes sense to me. Why have one mod when you can have 2?
Yes. A couple people asking, did Kaz already R5? He did.
Yeah.
Now, Will, I had
so
and here's a completely random kind of sort of, but something I've been wanting to bring up on stream, and I would love people's opinion on. So, the resistance, the Poe paint job had me thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you saw, this was a trend like about a year ago. There was some people getting kind of like decals for their cars that had like the actions of different ships on it. It's kind of like, my ships is this. Mm-hmm. I thought what could be cool. I don't know if maybe it based it off of Galaxies results or something, but depending on like the winning faction, like getting whatever the winning faction is like getting my car like wrapped in a print of like in the style of that ship for the year or something like that. I don't know. It sounded kind of crazy, but I was like that would be a really crazy way to show to like yeah, the winner of Galaxies was Resistance, and I am living it. I drive the Resistance every day.
That sounds pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the chat. I mean, it'd be cool pictures for sure. I have no idea.
I'm trying to think of the weirdest ship to have as that wrap. The quad jumper, maybe?
Yeah, that would be weird. That'd be weird.
The G1A.
I guess. Yeah, the G1A would look cool. I think the Lambda might be the weirdest looking one because you wouldn't get the wings.
Yeah, for sure.
It would look white
and beat up a little bit.
We did, right? Yeah, with like weird plated lines in it. So we did see Lebo with a false transponder codes lock/jam. Wanted to give it to Jess, but it would just take away the M9G8 lock. Instead, jams the Red Squadron, who boosts into range 1 bullseye anyways. Love to see it. Will Jess just go 1 forward and barrel roll around the rock? Is closing her wings? Looks like it. Yeah, focus barrel roll could probably keep the bullseye on Lebo, which is gonna not only keep her 3 dice primary attack, but will give a second reroll to the Red Squadron, utilizing that R6D8 droid. That is a beautiful combination there. Well played.
All right. Kaz taking a focus. Dash trying to make his way around. Maybe set up some trick shot.
Yeah, Game Lutuba asking, what is Lebo even doing? I think he might have been considering if the resistance just goes all in on dash, if like they go board right, you wouldn't have a way to support that, I guess. But yeah, not going to get a shot this round. Actually, might actually have a shot on Jess.
And we just got some false transponders on Poe there from Dash. All right, let's see what work we do here. Poe moving up. There it is. Barrel roll. I think you just barrel roll boost here. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, but he boosted to the... I actually was thinking boost forward because you may have just boosted into the arc, but this could work as well.
It's going to be close. It's only going to be 3 dice though because you're range 1, but he doesn't pull off the bullseye.
Not quite.
Right, well, just 3 dice.
Almost,
Yeah,
Chris.
Dash,
He got excited. He got excited.
Dash had Magva Yara. I'm surprised he reached for the lock there.
1 hit. Safe.
There you go. That's why Magva Yara requires the attack to hit. It did not.
And here's Dash. He does have Poe at range 1, but Sensor Blind Spot reduces that attack down to 3. He also got range 3 shots on the Red Squadron Expert and Kaz.
Yeah, probably just going to try to strip Kaz's focus here. Excuse me.
Salute.
Excuse me.
You're welcome. Bless you. Oh, full string. 3 hits and a crit. Kaz looking angry. Sorry, Dash looking angry. 4 dice. And I meet you where you stand with 4 evades. Okay.
Yeah, that Kaz ability to have 3 attack dice and 3 evasion at the start of the game, that's a fireball right there.
This is going to be a shot through a rock. Pew pew. 3 dice with Kaz's ability. Reroll with M9G8. And remember, the M9G8 is on Jess, and you are able to get the reroll that way. Plenty of evades there on Lebo.
Yeah. Easy.
And while it's not used as often, remember, M9G8 could also be used on enemy ships. So if Kaz goes down, Jess can lock an enemy ship and force them to reroll a die on offense and defense.
Yeah, we see the
hit.
false transponder codes being used up now, so can actually pull off that combo. Yeah, just gonna take it. Let's just save my mouths for offense.
Oh, yeah.
Between the both of them, they could put out some hurt here. Just might have a reroll with Kaz.
And trail mix. Nothing in range 1, not quite.
Put her out.
2. And are you going to get both, right? There's no... It's going to maybe check for Lone Wolf?
Yeah, probably a Lone Wolf here.
Here we go. Single reroll. Didn't get it.
No.
Shields are down on Lebo. And we got a range 1 shot from that Red Squadron Expert.
Yep, 4 dice. 2 rerolls from 2 friendly bullseyes.
Gonna need them. Hit, crit is the result. Lebo's taking at least 1 critical damage. Takes both hits and a crit.
Wow. All right, so reached for the lock jam, but did not pay off for Lebo here.
That's a whole breach. Everything's face up.
Oh, that's not good. With only 4 hull remaining, with that, including the hull upgrade.
So we have officially scored half points at that juncture. 0-43. Chris is ahead. So let's go back and talk about the Lebo maneuver. Was that kind of an overextension trying to activate Lone Wolf? What do you think?
He hard won to, I think, stay in the fight. Lebo can't hit those obstacles, so does actually have to avoid them. Unlike Dash, who just flies through them.
This is true. I mean, Lebo is in a tough spot. Like, you don't have a way to get out.
I think
you almost have to go right.
You have the one hard right.
I think you have to do that and hope that Kaz doesn't just like one bank.
Yes. Now here's a question though: if Lebo can survive 2 more turns, while Dash can maybe start putting in some meaningful damage into the other ships, maybe using Lebo as bait could be worth it. But you have to. Let's see, Lebo's worth 85. You gotta get 2 ships. They're trying to trade Lebo for 2.
I mean, he can be surprisingly defensive with that reroll and then a calculate per dice pool as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I think he just hedged his bets this round, thinking the resistance was going to go all in on Dash coming out of the asteroid field. And it wasn't the case. Resistance played, I would say, conservative. They just kind of went straight and then debated on if Lebo like flies away, they can go towards Dash. If not, you can pounce on him inside the asteroid field. So great strategy there. Lebo is moving first, so that Red and Jess can really reposition to get the shots needed. Huge advantage.
All right, looks like players.
I mean, there's still full health Dash, so I'm not counting out the Adam yet.
When you're chucking 4 dice every turn, you can always turn a game around.
Okay. So turns down the hull breach here and gets into a good position. The Red Squadron might not want to K-turn, and Jess is stressed. So could be a good spot.
Yeah, the 4 straight, honestly, was a little bit longer than I thought it was. Like visually, I thought the 4 straight may have clipped that rock, and it just barely gets by.
Mm-hmm.
So all good there. And Red Squadron calls it.
I think there was a bit of a misplay there, moving Jess before the red. Jess wasn't able to barrel roll out of arc of Lebo there, and is stuck looking at the debris field.
Mm-hmm. With Dash coming in, potentially reaching at range 3 as well.
Yeah, Dash has the lock on Poe. Has the force as well. That Poe is stressed and does not have R4 Astromech, so we'll be clearing the stress with a bank.
I think he's debating a roll, but I think honestly he was fine sitting there, just taking a focus, getting a range 3 shot onto Jess.
Yeah, I would have liked that too, because there was no way that.
Shoot up Kaz though.
Yeah,
Poe
but with only the
leaves,
force mod.
well, maybe you could shoot 4 dice at Poe if he sticks around to shoot at Lebo.
Now remember, this is not Trigger Happy Flyboy Poe. This is Commander Poe. So can only do actions, double actions, if the wings are closed, so he can barrel roll focus, or with his ability every other turn.
Yeah, it's actually really interesting with Kaz because it can act like a pseudo advanced slam when you need it. Some pretty interesting stuff. Good to see Commander Poe making it on the table here with no upgrades. Comes into what, 55 points? That's not bad for an I-6 X-Wing. Not bad at all.
All right, here we go. 2 hits. Spends the focus, makes it 3. And gonna take 2. A reminder there, with the wings closed, because the enemy ship was in the bullseye, you do get to ignore that -1 attack die that happens when the wings are closed. But it's not a bullseye weapon. That's important to note. It is your normal front arc. You just check the bullseye to see if it's true or false. If true, keep your 3 dice attack.
Yeah, really great job here from Chris, lining up these bullseyes, making use of the wings and that R6D8. All right, lock and force on to Poe here. All right, finds a couple shields. I think that's Lebo next before the Red Squadron then. Has all 3. They're all looking at the the card over there. So it is friendly ships at range 3, and those 2 are not. So actually, we'll only get the 1 reroll there. Oh, well, didn't need it. Hit and 2 crits.
Oh my god, I was muted that whole time. I've been muted. Oh, how long have I been muted, stream? I was saying the barrel roll focus T70 foils. Crap, when did I hit that? I think I hit it when I sneezed.
I don't know. I must have sounded like a crazy person then.
You must have.
Replying to you, DM.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time. Cool. Cool.
That
couldn't have been
not since the intro.
No, it couldn't have been because they heard me talk about the car wrap thing.
Yeah, talking about the quad jumpers.
A reminder: we do ask our audience to stay off of tabletop.to. It's for player use only. If you want the lists, !lists. So please Stay away. Love you. Lists are not active showing on there. We do that on purpose. But just so you know, we do that just because we want to try to keep all those resources for the players. Oh man, what?
Yeah, I can give you an update on the ladder. Chris was number 1 on the ladder with 748 MOV, which means he only lost out on 52 MOV in the first 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
I would like to report anybody who watched the last round. James has gotten me the wiggly woo graft lines that I was asking for, which is great. We'll show those off in between. And it is an interesting graph for sure.
Yeah, much easier to tell who the changes in the factions.
It's funny. You look at Rebels. Oh, I love Rebels. Nah, Rebels are terrible. Oh, Rebels. No, Rebels. Oh, and Lebo able to hop over. The 1 forward does end up fitting. Rotate.
And Lebo not getting enough calculate actions.
Mm-mm.
I would really like to see this with that K2SO crew thrown in there. I think that could be pretty powerful.
Being able to recycle all those calculates seems strong.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen K2SO and Outrider work on Dash. So, like, it's not like it would be fully support. You could still use it on yourself when necessary. But, like, a little bit of extra sauce thrown in there, you know?
I like the sauce. All right, Jess Pava does that Talon roll. We got that Red Squadron expert, keeping it simple. 3 straight.
Still has the bullseye. Now has a focus token. Just not letting Lebo go. Who are we waiting on here? Oh, gonna use Commander Poe's ability to maybe boost here? Yeah, boost. Trying to get range 1.
That's pretty neat.
I'm the Poe Dameron now.
It's really trying to push for aggression there on the use of the Red Squadron expert. And that is that Poe probably is maybe eating a rock this turn. Possibly going away, which is why we're seeing him use the ability for a friendly ship rather than himself.
Kaz cuts in behind, but will fail to get any arc. Might be sending both arcs of these freighters. That's just going to pick up a new lock. Honing in on that Poe.
It's going to be a range 2 shot. And Poe able to fit the 2-turn, but again, does not have R4 Astromech. So that is a stressed Poe, but might be enough to take out Lebo. Just needs 1 hull.
Yep, adds another bullseye as well onto the Red Expert's shot.
4 dice, range 1 coming in. Average of dice says that Lebo goes down. Let's find out.
Yeah, we living on just the hull upgrade right now. Yep, 1 hull remaining. Ban hull upgrade.
Only
So
got
good.
1. And safe. Lebo gets out of there clean. Not bad. Here comes Dash. That does mean with the current positioning that I believe Lebo's going to get another shot guaranteed. One hit. He's going to spend the target lock. Here we go. And didn't get anything for it. Spends on the force on one, only 2 hits. And natties. There we go.
No, natties. Oh man, the resistance just making it look easy this game. Yeah, it's quickly going to turn into 4-on 1 here, and Dash pinned up against the board edge.
Mm-hmm. That's where, if you can corral Dash into corners and to follow along the board edge, he becomes a lot less scary because he becomes predictable. It's when he's in the middle of the board with multiple avenues of where to go, especially with those obstacles out there. That's when things become much more hard. He becomes much harder to track.
Mm-hmm. All right, Dion, what's your decision here? 3 dice at an unmodified Poe, or do you try to strip the focus from the red, who's full health?
I don't have and Dash doesn't have any mods either, right?
Dash already shot.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So one crit into the shieldless Poe was the correct choice.
Direct hit.
Ooh, direct hit.
There you go. 2 for the price of 1.
Not bad. Not bad. Above average damage there. Just a little bit above average. But Lebo, probably not long for this world. Two bullseye rerolls there, and a focus token.
That's one of each.
Seal the deal.
That's it right there. Spend for 3. Got him.
Yeah, natties, but won't help out Lebo here. Still takes the 1.
So score 28-85. Chris has a commanding lead. But I think more importantly, he's got all 4 ships still alive in a battle against Dash. I think one of the end game scenarios that something like Dash really thrives in is if you've been able to kind of set up a 1-on-1. Like Dash can have a really good fighting chance in that because of how hard he punches. But the problem is when you're facing down against 2, 3, and in this case 4 ships, you now have blockers, which can prevent things like barrel rolls. They're covering multiple angles, and just the difficulty of a 4-on-1 is very it's troublesome. It's troublesome, especially if you're playing against a player that is aware of like blocking and different strategies that can be employed.
Yeah, and Dash is gonna take what 2-3 rounds at least to get back into the asteroid fields and start trying to pull off those trick shots and outriders.
Yeah, I think from the very beginning of the game, him setting his course so early into the rocks really set the tone for the game, and he hasn't been in the rocks. He hasn't he hasn't got a single trick shot off. So as soon as like that first engage, he wasn't in range for that first engage, and then he decided to go towards Chris's board edge and hang out there. It kind of left Lebo without all the firepower that he should have.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's less of what Adam was doing, but just a good job on Chris to be like non-committal going into the middle of the board.
Oh yeah, definitely like that engage where he just like one straight at everybody and was like, okay, I'll stay here and barrel roll left or right based on where Lebo goes.
You know, and you got some Discord Grand Admirals put up on the screen. Big shout out to our Grand Admirals, by the way. Ambolo, Kaliana, Isophane, Baffle, Row, Spice. Man, there's 10 of them, and now I forget which ones I'm missing already. They apparently have something super secret planned for Alderaan. I have to find out what that is in a couple weeks. 1 week? No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. Oof. Quick turnaround time for the final. Dion is muted, but
Yeah, he is.
He'll be fine.
He stepped away.
he had to apparently apply to some Discord before he left. There you go. Thanks, Dion. He's sponsored this weekend. Well, let's find out. Exclamation point sponsor. That's Q Outprint. Yeah, it's Kerpal Creatives and District Foundry. Just be 2021.
All right.
All right, so let's see. Whose shot was that? All 3 eyeballs from Poe?
Yeah, that was Dash. Yeah. Or sorry, that was Poe. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, bumped into the red, jumping over him. Trying to do some beautiful self-bumping there. Love to see it. And Poe rolls the squiggle, stays on the board. Oh, my. Kaz does get the shot there. Hard 3, not quite wide enough to get Dash out of the arc. Still has the just reroll and the focus.
Nice. Ooh.
Double blanks. Dash will be able to pick up the target lock at least.
Yeah, he does remember the lock.
I think Kaz is one of those ships that was like popular at first and kind of has like faded out of popularity, but still a really valuable ship. I mean, at the cost of an X-wing, you trade the natural boost and lock actions and some, I guess, a shield to get I4 and 3 agility. It's pretty fair. All right, full string here from the Red Squadron. Man, really, really taking advantage of that bullseye reroll droid. So
Yeah,
good.
That's so crazy how many times he's gotten it off.
I mean, large bases, right? Am I right?
Yeah, I mean large bases, but like he's gotten it.
Like every,
In
yeah, I
almost
think
every round.
almost every, pretty close to it. All right, this is what, Jess firing? For 2 more. That's going to be 6 total damage. Hitting that half-point threshold. Dash taking a beating here. Yeah, might be too much for him. I mean, never count him out.
Yeah, I think he has to clear the entire board to win though.
57 points. You could leave the red or Kaz, I guess. But yeah, still needs to take down
3 other ships.
Yeah. What would we call it? 5 halves?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that way of
No,
thinking.
it's 7 halves.
No, he's still up if Kaz or the Red Squadron are at full health. Is that right?
I hate points.
57 points for Chris, or 57 points for Dash on the board.
50.
So he just. So you just gotta, take down 3 of these ships. I mean, Poe's almost already dead, but Chess is 56. Oh, so that wouldn't be enough, would it?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, there you go. Don't shoot Chess. She's got a defensive reroll. Don't do that. Just shoot the red. All right, what we got here? Red's Kate turn, or Talon roll, excuse me. Ooh, just jumping in there too. I like that. I like that turnaround maneuver there. As utilizing the hard one of that fireball. It's a great effect.
Oh, yeah.
Dash ignores the rock, won't be able to shoot on it, will have to barrel roll. Probably wants to anyways, get some extra range and obstruction. Trick shot, all the things, Who could go to the... Would you go to the Dash's left to maybe clear range of Kaz and arc dodge the red? Yeah, he's trying it. He's not going to range dodge Kaz. But gets out of the red's arc. Poe's going to close his wings. Maybe we'll see like a barrel roll here. Nope, just leaving. Yep, I will keep my points, thank you. Good luck getting them. Goes off to take a little victory lap. Oh, I'm right. Good call, Maui. Won't have a shot if he barrel rolls that way. So a purely defensive move here. Though the hard 3 will probably land on that debris, and you can outrider the stress next round.
I think that's what you do.
So not terrible here. We see Kaz with the M9G8 reroll. And natties from Dash. What? Keeping it a game here. Let's see if Red's got a shot. Does not. So it's up to Jess with the reroll. From the friendlies nearby, Dash will have 3 dice and the force. Alright, just reroll doesn't work out. And Dash, Kanan. Force charge saves another damage. Wow, okay. Well, I questioned the barrel, but it worked out for Dash. Took no damage there.
Yeah, I think even if he doesn't land on the debris to outrider, he can still Kanan.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Kanan's so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should show Dash the style, and then just imagine that you still clear stress on every one of your white maneuver.
Yeah.
So imagine this whole dial is blue. And imagine the red maneuver, the 4K, is also white if you hit a debris. Just think about that for a second.
Any obstacle.
Yeah. So pretty much the entire dial is blue when you have Outrider and Kanan Jarrus.
And the only way to stress yourself is to barrel roll.
Yeah. Or 4K, not through an obstacle.
Yeah, but you don't do that.
Yeah. Not normally.
But even then, you have the next turn. You have the All the 3 maneuvers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very, very good. Yeah, 16 blue maneuvers and 1 white. Pretty good. That's what you're looking for on your ship. Gonna be honest with you.
On your 115-point ship.
Yeah. Yeah. Rider can remove locks. Can even remove jams as well. That's red or orange tokens.
Red or orange?
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Are you officially unmuted, Dion?
I'm officially unmuted.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, we were talking about how what the Dash's dial actually is between Outrider and Kanan Jarrus. And it's what was it? 16 blue maneuvers and 1 white maneuver.
Yep, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right, so you can see we have Kaz, the red, and Jess. They're trying to corral this Dash, saying if you go on these rocks, it's gonna be a bad day.
Yeah, I mean, anticipating either the 1 bank or the hard 3. Look at that beautiful hard 3. Ooh, the X-Wings might not be obstructed there.
Yeah, Outrider triggers.
Uh-huh. Blue hard 3, pretty good. While ignoring an obstacle.
You could barrel left and only take a shot at the red.
I like that.
Yeah, you got to play defensive here.
And then you would have the debris right in front of you to
You
take.
have the debris, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I went on an adventure to find my shoes as well. I have to stand up. I'm starting to get sleepy. My old man inside shoes. All right, here we go. Dash, looking at his option. If he wants that trick shot, he's going to have to go into Kaz for that.
Kaz did barrel roll, so could be an opportunity to really throw some red dice at him.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, you could strip the focuses off of the T-70s. What's the better call there? What does Dash think? Dash does have a lock on Jess for doing damage last round.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be the call for me.
He's getting greedy. He wants to try to clear a ship off the table. Oh.
Yeah, he's committed to it now. He's got to spin the focus, get some sort of hits out there.
Got 3. Kaz has got 4 dice on defense. You're gonna get 2. Kaz down to 4. You're not at half though. That feels bad.
Yeah, Kaz getting his ability and the range bonus, but not the obstruction because of the Outrider title. I personally hate the art on the Outrider title. It makes the 2400 look all misshapen from the perspective.
1 hit, yeah. It's a little weird. Safe. Here we go. Let's have that red expert firing down here. Only 2 dice. Spends. And Dash will use a force, but still take a damage. It's the slow bleed here.
See, Jess got her wings open. Yeah, wings open. Got a reroll and a focus here.
Oh, big money. 3 hits there, and Dash comes up with only 1, takes 2 more. Dash is down to 2.
Yep, just slowly bleeding out here.
Yeah, I definitely like that barrel roll left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, agreed.
A lot of 24 players are I don't want to use the word scared, but are hesitant to use the barrel roll because it's red. But I think like we noted, like there was a clear path to get rid of the stress. Plus, you got Kanan, so if you really needed to get rid of it, like you're good. It's okay.
Yeah, the fact that you can see if you hit the obstacle or not, and then decide to use Kanan Jarrus, very powerful. Kanan, just so good. Whatever Falcon you're flying, or whatever freighter you're flying, pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good on any of the crew carriers for Rebels. I think he's just a really great, solid crew.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Hero's too busy taking, like Saw Gerrera as a crew member.
Yeah, I guess Saw Zeb.
Yeah,
But I think there's a legitimate case for not taking Saul and taking Kanan instead.
Would you ever put like Kanan on like an arc?
That's interesting. You could. That wouldn't be bad on
Like Nora taking target
Nora.
or something?
Yeah, Nora, because she's going to be getting that automatic evade anyway. Oh, and Shara, yeah.
Yeah, Shara likes the eyeball mods from the Force. A little expensive, but I can see it.
Quick shout out to Lan Bolo in the chat. Have a great day, my friend. Thank you for your support. Alrighty. Expert scooting up 2 straight. I think Chris is doing a wonderful job of corralling right now. Ooh, got a little greedy with the 3 straight there. And Adam is trying to flip the board position here. Barrel rolling to the left. He got out of Jess's arc, but not the Red Squadron expert, and not Kaz.
Yeah, might not have a shot as well. Oh, so close to Kaz. Wow, Resistance, man, really good flight patterns here. Just keeping that pressure on, keeping the arcs wide.
And Poe just staying cagey, sitting at 1 hull. Barely hung on during the mid-game. And look at that dash. No shots. Tried to get away with the barrel roll, but traded that barrel roll for being shot by 2 ships and not getting anything in return. Kaz comes up empty. Has M9G8 for 1. This is obstructed. You got a squiggle. Jess empty-handed. Red Squadron expert does have that range too. Wings are open now. Full firepower. And that weapon of the Resistance, 1 hit, 2 crits into Dash. Dash is taken 2, and that is double check for hull upgrade. Counting.
Well,
that's the ball game.
it was Shield. He's got that Kanan force though. Only
yes. There's 1 crit.
Did you stream curse a direct by calling the game early?
Oh!
You did. Knew it. Knew it in his heart.
I knew it.
You're literally the worst person, Dion. That is so mean.
You ask and you start receive.
You were gonna die, but Dion was like, "No, the thumbs down. You die."
Thumbs down.
Oh, it's the power of the quest of the shoes that I took. I think that's what I'm going to blame. Well, congratulations to Chris Burnett winning 28-200. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, and Row 6, our Grand Admiral patrons, and all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members. Thank you so much for your support. Gold Squadron out.